release of law. For control room cell, we have RM Tour, Executive Engineer Water Report. For construction cell, BL Executive Engineer of Law, PW Building Division. Toronto Delivery Engineer. Prithviraj Lakasa, AE PW Building of Law. For water supply, Upendra Singh, Executive Engineer in charge of PhD Division. For power cell, Assistant General Manager, KPECL Law, Assistant Executive Engineer, PW Building Electrical. That's all. We have got around 29 election cells. Yes, it's 34.
You were discussing about the proposed visit of health officers on the but the rule says, according to MCC, even top officers from Delhi under central government, they can also be deferred regarding their visits. See, whether there is any restrictions or visit of members of National Commission for Scheduled Castes or any other similar national state commissions, it is advised that all officers, visits of members of such commission shall be deferred. Till the completion of election exercise, to avoid any misunderstanding that may arise in any quarters. In order to avoid misunderstanding. Because someone may complain, they are coming and announcing their policies, program, etc. to the voters. So in order to avoid misunderstanding, it should be deferred. I have nothing to ask you because many officers will be transferred out or will be transferred but not yet released from the hand. Suppose can such officer take over charge of office at new place after announcement of the court? Can he take over charge? No. Yes. Status quo shall be maintained. That means, if you find some problem regarding handing over to your officers, say one new officer has already reported to your office to take over just from the very officer who is under order of transfer, who is working in your department. In that case, again you have to refer the matter to this case. You cannot take any action so anything to tell them? One of the ones we have.
You write to me that CBA has called you. On me, I will write to CBA that he should not be excused for that. So that may be for interest or injury to whatever it may be after the election procedure. You write to me. Along with a copy of the CBA, then I write to you. But you cannot leave that quarter. You cannot leave that quarter on the previous CBA has called you, investigation has called you. No. I will write to you. You write to me, what you I like to do. Then we cannot be spared. You should not release anybody, that's my order.
Here I would like to tell one thing. As this election commission, full bench is scheduled to visit state Assam within a couple of days. So we need one information from all the health
Not couple of days, on 12.
on 12.
11 they are coming to Guwahati. 12 they will.
Yeah, they're holding this review meeting. So in this meeting, we need one information from all head of departments. That is like the latest, the state, the latest position of the offices. Updated list of offices. We have already, I think we have already served this letter in this meeting. But we expect that this is provided to election office within today. Because we have to
Have you released?
No, no.
You tell him today not to release anybody. No? He left before problem of our body. But you should know that he knows it. So we are living at your own risk. I'm telling you. We are monitoring every day. We have information. We get one thing from different sources, from police station also. At the same here also we have informed the police who are living vehicle number, they recorded and passing up medical message. Everything.
So one thing I have forgotten. Most of the officers who are involved with MCC, they know pretty well because we have the training also some few years back. Since 80% of the officers who are here, they are from 9 departments. Please keep in mind, you cannot carry more than 50,000 in cash. In respect of affecting payment also, we cannot carry cash more than 50,000. And in respect of goods, commodities, not more than 10,000. Otherwise, it will be either QRT or time stop or static surveillance team or maybe at the checkpoint. And later on, you will land in the traffic. So please tell or advise
liaising with observer cell, computer price secretary, and for expenditure observer, we have development all secretary. Issue of identity card cell, Patrick, bias, district executive engineer, Upload PhD, division Upload. OV P, lecturer, dies Upload. Junaki from her P, over P, lecturer, dies. Michael and Price, lecturer, dies Upload. For computerization, randomization of EVM fully functional, we have Dipankar Bora, DIO, NIC, Upload. For statistical data cell, we have Dipankar Bora, DIO, NIC, Upload. For strong room, we got Treasury Officer, SK Song, Project 19, Video in Church. Control room, we have
이마 핸드로 그런 거 이거 이때 그래서 100m. This is correct.
이 수만 디파트먼트 수만 얘기했을 때 포스터 로고가 그래서 사람한테
그래서 correct.
그러면
itu already kami konfigurasi QRT, that is quick response team. Itu kata police station under kata থাকে, yang lo kirim ke boleh jadi. तो most probably yang kita kuisi kalau kawan itu kata apa nak itu, mana judi aku di dalam officer pasti dalam officer. Aku itu bukan di dalam officer. Ada tiga sih, আপনার itu আপনার remove করে perform ko কোন ডিপার্টমেন্টে ইউজ আপনি ডিপার্টমেন্ট মানে এই বাহিৰৰ কিছু কথা ইভেন ইয়াত যদি আমি ইয়াত আজিকালি ইন্দিৰা গান্ধী ফটো আছে বা ইয়াত যদি ৰাজীৱ গান্ধী ফটো সোনিয়া আমি এইটো ৰিমুভ কৰিব লাগিব বাহিৰৰ ৰুমতো নোৱাৰে ইভেন আপোনাৰ অফিচৰ পিছত আপুনি নিজৰ অফিচত ইমান দিন আপোনাৰ কেলেণ্ডাৰ আছে সোনিয়া গান্ধী ৰাজীৱ গান্ধী কিন্তু পাঁচ ডেটৰ আপুনি থবই নোৱাৰিব Till process of election is over.
Election observer also some making visits are right. You will see and report it, like photo and send it online.
Actually, model code of conduct is QRP, quick response team আমি এটা থানা এলাকাত আমি ফর্ম কৰাইছে কিন্তু এওঁলোকে তো কিমান ভুল থাকিব না কিন্তু জনাল অফিচাৰ সেক্টৰ অফিচাৰ হিচাপে আপোনালোকে লিড পায় কিন্তু খুলি দিব আৰু এজ আপুনি হেড অফ দ্য অফিচ আপোনাৰ জুৰিডিকশ্যন থাকে আপুনি নিয়ম কাৰোবাক ফৰগেট লগাই নিয়ম চুকাৰ লগাই মেলি পৰ্টাৰ উঠাই দিব এতিয়া এমচিচি লৈ থাকিব নালাগে Yes, calendar everything. No, you can't. So, itu take away. That's all. Calendar everything. Even though you can after election is over.
If it comes to the notice of this quick response team or the job or meeting, simple things we are ignoring. But it may unfortunately happen. Somebody comes to the notice, then we will immediately become an action against it. Election observer or whoever comes or will respond, will respond. That photo and we will send it to election, we will not do it. We will not reply to it also. That is the problem. It's a better idea. Photo of our possible. We will not ask. Then who is the head, who is the
Rules are framed by the government of India, and we are to implement it at the field level. Mr. Since heads of the offices are here,
I-19 Inspector of Schools, this is Department Cell. In transport cell, we have Metropolitan Testing Engineer, Assistant Executive Engineer, usually mechanical, computer, flow, and other officers are there.
PWD there.
PWD. Police Personal Welfare Cell, Mufti Sarkia, Assistant Manager DIC, Aflo. Number 2, ED Burman, Executive Engineer, Agriculture, Aflo. KK Khadija, SA, Water Resource Division, Aflo. In Model Code of Conduct, we have Mohan Jarwan, DRCS Aflo. Bipin Datta, Deputy Director of Economics and Statistics, Aflo. Number 3, we have got N. Buragwai, Superintendent of Agriculture, Aflo. H. Timu, Senior Inspector, Schools, Society, Aflo.
That is a rare case.
You will have to calculate. It becomes a calculate. You will have to report back because he might be paid for duty in other sections.
You do not replace something which actually ordered in by the time meeting it. Transfer and then putting the meeting. Which is the order. I am not reporting. The action will be taken. It will be recorded in your SCR. I am not doing anything. I am simply reporting. So anybody who is not reporting for duty, the controlling officer is responsible for it. He has to report by election. He is on leave on what ground? You have to inform him that your leave is cancelled because of the election. If you are on medical ground, you must appear before the medical board. If you cannot come, then you appear before the medical board. You have to inform him with the medical for election. It's here. I try to understand. There should be no confusion. Election means election. Even another thing I am telling you. Suppose some of your staff release. Model government I have done for you. What is written there? Suppose you listen to me. You listen to me. It's very important thing because you have not gone through what is very bulky hearing. Suppose your staff somebody has been transferred, but you did not release him before declaration of election. Keep it up. March. Somebody has been transferred after 5th of March. What will you do? You cannot release him without my. If the reliever has come, deliver any party.
Taking over, it is clearly written, huh? There shall be a total ban on the transfer and posting of all officers directly or indirectly connected with conduct of the election. If any transfer or posting of an officer is considered necessary, prior approval of the commission shall be obtained. And in case of the order that was issued prior to the implementation of the code of conduct, but officers has not been released from your hand, he cannot be released straight away by you. You need to obtain the approval of election committee. That means you will have to inform district election officer. As I told you, the whole service is supposed to be as part of district election officer.
We have got such cases from curriculum.
Even taking over, handing over of charges, it cannot be accepted once the model comes in. Suppose new officers already come and wanted to join in your office, and the officer concerned is to be what we call, who has been under our transfer, should be released. That means there will be always the effective of taking over and handing over charges. But that cannot be done without prior approval of the election commission of India.
So you tell them not to come now because you are review elections. You can manage the election. Otherwise, you are not, then there is no problem. But if we inform even now, you should not have done the election.
You throw the ball to the court of district election officer. Will decide it.
Regarding those who have
Provided that the particular party or the candidate or individual concerned stays in the guest house or IBs for a period of more than 48 hours. It can be given. We should give equal treatment to everyone, provided that the rooms are available. But it cannot be monopolized for more than 48 hours. So, since we are from my department, we have your IDs, guest house, etc. So please keep in mind. Otherwise, there might be lots of people who like pouring in your hand, plus to your hand also. And in respect of your service, as per section 189 of RE Act, our service is deemed to have been on deputations to Election Commission of India. So, for your holding of meeting, for attending your training, plus headquarter leave, etc., it should be granted only by the district magistrate or district election officer. Now you are under the control of district election officer. They not straight away go to Guwahati and attend the training, seminar, etc. Maybe commissioner may be calling a meeting also, maybe chief secretary also, but subject to the approval of district election officer. Because it also comes under the purview of Board of Elections.
Because all our staff have to take permission from.
Because it falls under the purview of Model Code of Conduct. Number 2,
the leader or workers of the other party shall be permitted to be criticized. Activities which are corrupt practices or illegal offences as per the law, such as bribery, undue influences, illegal meetings, etc., are prohibited. Temples, mosques, churches, gurudwaras, or any place of worship shall not be used as places for basic propaganda, including speeches, posters, music, etc. on election day. Next, no disturbances shall be created in public meetings or processions organized by other political parties or candidates. Next, processions along places at which another party is holding meetings shall not be undertaken. Next, processions shall not carry any articles which are capable of being misused as missiles or weapons. Next, posters, flags, symbols, or any other propaganda material shall not be displayed in the place being used on the day of poll for distribution of identity slips or within 200 meter radius of polling stations. Next, loudspeakers, whether static or mounted on moving vehicles, cannot be used either before 6 AM or after 10 PM and without the prior written permission of the
since leave of the department, so I got to regarding individual. Regarding construction of works, etc. if the work already started at the field level, before model code of conduct came into being, that is 5th March, then we can continue. And in respect of contractual work, which has already been expedited, and contract work already been awarded, but work not been started, that cannot be done. And in respect of DRD, you are from DRD, so I will brief you. In respect of DRD, we have one mega program that is, rural grant scheme, National Rural Grant Scheme. Now, though it has been changed, Rajesh Gandhi, National Rural Employment Grant Scheme. So, according to this act, we got to give 100 days of work per year to the job card holder. And this job card holder is meant for 5 years. It was given to the job card holders through an act passed by the Parliament in 2005. As per this act, it becomes a legal document. For 5 years, it becomes a legal document. After 5 years, it is renewed. So, his work will have to give him 100 per year. As for it, we might have already given him, say, 4 to 50. In order to fulfill the target, work will continue on. And in case work has already been exhausted, then you can go to the sell-off project to get it done for new work in order to keep employment the job card holders. So please keep in mind, in case works which are going on becomes exhausted in the current year, then you can sort it out from the new sell-off project. And this needs to be done after due approval from district election officer. You will have to inform that we have already exhausted the current schemes, current work. Now we got to give employment to so and so workers. So we are sorting out from the sell-off project.
The concerned officials should not leave their headquarters either on leave or on tour till the elections are completed. Next, I would like to go through the do's and don'ts of the model code of conduct. First, I would like to discuss the do's. Ongoing programs which actually started in the field before the announcement of elections may continue. Then, relief and rehabilitation measures to the people in the areas affected by floods, drought, pestilence and other natural calamities can commence and continue. Then, public places like Maidans must be available impartially to all the parties contesting candidates for holding election meetings. So also, use of helipads must be available impartially to all parties contesting candidates to ensure a level playing field. Next, criticism of other political parties and candidates should relate to their policies, program, past record and work. The local police authorities should be fully informed of the venue and time of the proposed meetings well in time and all necessary permissions taken. Permissions must be obtained for the use of loudspeakers or any other such facilities from police competent authorities for the proposed meetings. The time and place of the starting of any procession, the route to be followed and the time and place at which the procession will terminate should be settled in advance. And advance permission should be obtained from the police or competent authorities. Cooperation should be extended to all election officials at all times to ensure peaceful and orderly poll. All workers must display badges or identity cards. Next, restrictions on plying of vehicles during the campaign period and on poll day shall be fully obeyed by the candidates and the political parties. Any complaint or the Representation of People's Act 1951 he shall also be initially considered to have violated the statutory provisions of that section and liable to penal action provided here. So, all the officials are requested not to meet the ministers on his private visit. No video conferencing should take place between the chief ministers of the states, ministers and other political functionaries of the union and the state government and the officials individually or collectively after the announcement of elections and from the
We'll start with our today's discussion. This will be coming of the sound clearly. So, the purpose of this meeting is to brief you about model code of conduct that is come into force with effect from 5/3/2014. So, before I